Welcome back everybody to another camping with Tony and Bernie, who's in the back. We're going to let Bernie out now. Come on, Bernie. Want some water? Oh Christ, rocks. So, today Bernie and I are on top of a mountain 1700 meters up. Those who know my channel know this place is called Mars. Bernie has never been here before. And just as I start talking, cloud is coming in. We've got a bit of a storm coming. Not too bad though, because I don't want to bring Bernie up here for the very first time in a mega storm. But I think we're going to get some rain. We're going to get a lot of cloud, a little bit of wind. Hopefully nothing special. Got an elevated tent set up, and the plan is I'm going to set the tent up sort of around here with the door facing the truck. And then I've got a tarp that I'm going to set up with poles over the top, so if it does rain, then we're covered. So first things first, let's get Bernie his treat, because Bernie gets a treat when we get to camp, don't you, Bernie? So we're still training him to sit pretty, so let's see if he can do it. Oh, good boy. Let's turn around so we can see, so everyone can see you. Come here, Bernie. Okay, sit, good boy. Sit pretty. That's jumping. Come on, sit pretty. Well, he's still a puppy. I'm going to let him off that one. Okay, so first things first, let's get the tent set up. Now I'm on gravel here. It's a pretty good surface. I'm not on the tussocks as usual, but I'll give you a tour around. What I want to do is get everything set up as quickly as possible before this weather kicks in. It's coldish, nothing too bad. We're going to get down to low single digits Celsius tonight. So let's get the tent set up. Okay, so what we got is a Nature Hike stretcher tent. I used this a few times. I've used it up here a couple of times. I think once actually in a massive storm. That was brutal. And the tent did really, really well. It's not difficult to set up, but it is a heavy piece of kit, but that's what you want in these conditions. You don't want something lightweight that maybe could break. So first things first is set the actual stretcher up, the cot. It's been a while. It's been a minute. I've got to remember how to do this. Come on. Alright, now admittedly, I don't remember it ever being this difficult to set up, so it's obviously stuck on something here. I've got a piece of Velcro or something. Oh, that's it. Okay. There we go. Alright, cool. And then you've got these 4 brackets that thread through and click on. This is probably the hardest bit. And if you're wondering where Bernie is, I'm watching him. He's right behind the camera. But I'm sure you want to see him. Hang on. You can watch him while I set this up. Okay, stretcher bed is set up. Oh. All right, this is going to be good. All right, now the tent. So Bernie doesn't wander very far. He's still quite a nervous puppy. So I don't really worry about him walking off. Okay, the inner goes up first, and then you put the outer on. Got pegs, guy lines, and poles for an awning, and then clips. And these clips are what clips the tent to the stretcher. And it's a pop-up tent. This is one of the easiest tents to set up that there is. All right, looking good. So I just need to clip the corners in to the holes here. So it's these clips. This is the only thing I ever struggle with on this tent. Because you've got to find the hole, she said. All right. Come on. Okay. Cool. You're thirsty? You had some water. Hello. Oh, Bernie, let me do this. Thank you, Bernie, for my kisses. But I am trying to do this. I know. You are such a good boy. Thank you for my kisses. Okay. Right, now we've got to get the outer on it. Now if you hear Bernie kind of whimpering a bit, it's because he just gets excited to get in, settle down, get in the tent. Absolutely loves it. And also it's nearing his dinner time. Whoa. Okay, and then you clip the corners in. Hello, Bernie. I know. Bernie, please. Hello. I know. I know. I know. You want to have an explore. We'll go and explore in a minute. So we just clip these corners in. Thank you for helping. Thank you for helping, Bernie. All right, and then you just pull them tight. And then just, we've got to guy it out. Now, the only thing with guying this tent out is got to attach a whole load of guy lines. But I think the straps do actually just about reach the floor. Because I'd rather not have to, yeah, I think they do. But I've got to use my big pegs. So yeah, normal pegs just won't do the job. So definitely big is good. And these are monster. Right, now I'm hoping I can do this without having to set up these long guys. Let's have a look and see. That would be ideal. See if these reach. I'm not hopeful. Well, it does. Which means I could probably take these other guys off. So this is very rocky ground. Right, that's holding. Where are you, Bernie? There you are, good. Okay. Well, it looks like the last time I used this, it must have been in storm mode. So this version of this tent is a prototype. So it doesn't have a proper name. Hello, Bernie. Hello. Find out. Let me do this. But there is a proper version of it now. Oh, that's not good. I pulled it out of the cover. That was clumsy. Hang on, Bernie. Oh. It's so much harder. So much harder with Bernie. Hang on, Bernie. I know. You don't have to cry. You're gonna get dusty. Right, might have to fast forward this bit while I fix this strap. Okay, done it. Fixed. Mind up, Bernie. I need to see what I'm doing. Bernie, mind. Bernie, stop. Bernie. Bernie, let me do this. Bernie. Bernie. Oh, he's so excited. Oh. 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 Bernie, enough. Stop. Enough. No. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Stay. Okay. Very difficult with him. Bernie, no. Stay. Just stay. I don't want to hit you. Mind out. I don't want to hit you with a hammer. Mind out. All right, finally. With no help from Bernie whatsoever. Woo! Okay, now what we need to do, I know it looks a bit of a mess at the moment, so we need to guy these out here on both sides, and I'll just use these to do that. Actually, I've got better ones than this. Oh, I can feel some rain. We've got to get on with this. At least I got the outer on just in time. We have to put the camera cover on. Hold on. Because here comes the rain. My handy dandy umbrella. It's all right, Bernie. We're getting on with it. Okay, so take this one out. Now I'm sure Bernie's going to try and help me again. Bernie, mind out. Move. Good boy. Bernie, no. Oh. Bernie. Hang on. Okay. Pull that one tight. Good. And then the other side. All right. Can you hear Bernie whimpering? He wants to go for a walk. He wants to look around. And he wants his dinner. Although he's just had a treat, so he can wait. Mind up, Bernie. Okay. Now, there's one more that I might do, which is this, because this is going to flap around all night. So let's do that one as well. And I don't know what direction the wind is going to change to tonight. The forecast is all over the place. It's changing every flipping 30 minutes. So honestly, I don't know what we're going to get. Okay. Right, make this nice and tight. Excuse the arse shot. Thank you, Bernie. All right, that looks good. I'm liking this. It's attached to the frame. It's not going anywhere. Now, I don't know if you saw all that, but I've done the other side. Now the thing is, it is kind of loose at the top. It wobbles a bit. But I'm not expecting major wind, and if I do get some, I'll attach a couple more guys. I'll attach this one out and on the other side as well. But for now, let's get the awning set up over the top of it so we've got some cover. Okay. My awning, got guy lines, and got some green elephant poles. So what I'm thinking of doing is hooking, so I did this recently. I'm going to hook the awning up onto the top here. Just I've got a lot of these brackets that I can connect to, these dongles, whatever you want to call them. I can't remember what they're called. So what you do is, it's okay, Bernie. We will get to you in a minute. Also, Bernie gets a little bit of separation anxiety from his sister and from his mum, my wife Anne. So at the beginning he's always very clingy, but then he settles down and he starts to have a great time. Okay, so I'm going to clip this on here and then do this just enough so that it covers to about, I'd say here. Okay, and same on the other side. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. You'll get it. Okay, and this one I'm going to do around the snorkel. All right, simple. And then we just hook the tarp onto those and pull them tight. Now, I'm hoping this is not going to be a disaster. The last time I was up here, I used to have a big awning fixed to the truck. The storm in that video destroyed my awning. It was such a mega storm. Okay, so we've got a 4 by 3 meter. So let me just get this set up properly. I'm not that bothered if I'd rather have length to this so I can come down more and give me some wind protection. Doesn't really need to go that far over. Is that going to reach? Actually, that's not going to reach over the tent, so I will have to do it lengthways. Okay. Wow, it's a good job it's not windy. This would be a lot harder. Now the tent is waterproof, but I just want more security. Okay, so just as I said that about the wind, here it comes. Alright, so here's the plan. Flip that on. Okay. Doesn't go through the hole. These carabiners are too big. Hang on. Oh no, there we go. Right, clip that on. This is going to be down to about here. And then do that on the other side as well. In my head, this is making perfect sense. On the video, probably not so much. All right, so you see, this is what I was getting at. That gives me plenty of protection. I can open the door and that'll give me a bit more protection, and then we set a couple of poles up on this side. Oh, this should work a treat. Okay, so we need the poles. What you got there, Bernie? Got a stick. Leave, come, Bernie. Leave it. Come on. He found some dodgy looking stick. Bernie, come on. Bernie, come. I don't want him chewing sticks like that because they get lodged in their mouths. Right. Right. Poles. Hey, Bernie. That should be good. Okay, so this is my plan. Hook these on. And then do something like this. There you go, like that. And I might have to double guy them. We'll see. So I need some more big pegs. A couple of big guy lines. Yeah. It's all right, Bernie. This is going to be great. Oh, we've got some great food for dinner as well. Oh, I'm making a right mess of this. Hang on, let me fast forward this. Every time. Okay, good boy, Bernie. See, once he settles, he's absolutely fine. Alright, so we clip This might fit directly. Yep. Okay, and then we're going to clip this down here. So we're going to need this at a 45-degree angle. It's all right, Bernie. You'll be fine. Mind out. I don't want to hit you. Okay, moment of truth. All right, looks pretty good. Don't want to tighten it up too much yet. Want to do the other side. I'm sure this is riveting stuff, but people always ask me, Tony, don't speed it up. You want to see what you do to set the whole thing up. So that's what I'm doing. I mean, you can always skip to when I'm ready. But some people want to know what I'm doing. Okay. Ooh, I've got an idea. I think we can lower these poles. I could lower these poles so it comes nicely over the top of the tent here. But for now, okay, I've got to get this flex right. There you go. For now, I'll leave it like that. Whoop! Come back! Come back! Right, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, look at that! Great success! Come on! That looks pretty cool! I think all the water will flow off nicely. Oh, I'm well shielded in here. This is nice. Excellent. Okay, let's open the tent up. Bernie loves getting in tents. Surprised he hasn't been hassling me to go in here. Oh, look at that. Just in the nick of time. Here comes the rain. No, that's not fake rain. All right. bad boy up. We're protected really well on both sides here. More so this side, but that's because I'm going to be cooking out here. This is going to be great. So this is like a 4-season tent. It's got a very thick, solid inner, but with a mesh roof inside. But I've been in this thing in -10 and in blizzards, no problem. Excellent. Okay, we're looking good. I'm actually really pleased with this. Cool. All right, we need to get Bernie his dinner. Bernie, do you want your dinner? Come on. You want your dinner, Bernie? Where is he? There he is. Do you want your dinner? Bernie, leave that. Come on. Right, let's sort Bernie's dinner out. Wow, suddenly it's coming down. Okay. Bernie's dinner and his bowl. And I'm going to have to put a rain jacket on, I think. It's starting to get cold. Oops. Come on, come. Come on. Okay, sit. Sit. Good boy. Go on then. Have your dinner. Okay, rain jacket. Oh. Woo. Okay, what next? I need to get my chair, bring that round here, all the bedding, put that all in the tent, get it all squared away. Got my stove here as well. Right, I've got my bedding, Bernie's bedding, a pillow. Bernie's blanket. My sleeping pad and Bernie's towel. Did you have your dinner, Bernie? Was that nice? All gone? Good boy. Let's not leave it lying around. Okay, I need my chair. thing I like about these stretcher tents, you can just sit on the edge. Did you eat your dinner too fast, Bernie? Now I have got a table, but it's quite tight around here, and I've got cooking surfaces and things like that here. Look at this. I'm undercover. The rain's coming from that side, not this side. I'm dry. This is awesome. Hey Bernie, what's up here? Should we get your bed out? Hang on. I bet you jump in here. You like going in the tent. He's so happy now. What's this? What's that? Is that your bed? Is that your comfy bed? Oh, lovely. You just close that door, Bernie. Excuse the eye shot again, sorry. Oh, and I need a zesty drink. Whew. Oh, you can come out, Bernie. You're not coming back in? Good boy. Got seeds. That was easy. And I timed that perfectly. I really thought we were going to get soaked. Cheers everybody, thanks for coming. Ah, yeah. Woo. So, this setup. With this tent, I used this tent on my very first trip up here to what I call Mars. And it kicked off with a mega blizzard. And this tent survived. I put all its guy lines out and it survived so well. Kept us warm in here. It was lovely. So I trust this tent. Now this is the Nature Hike. I don't know what they call it now, but this was the prototype. So the number that's on the side of the tent is just a prototype number. And I think they've made improvements to it since then. So I'd be interested to get the full version of this. I bought this myself off AliExpress. Maybe I'll ask Nature Hike if they'll send me one. Replace this with the official one. I mean, this setup is amazing. It really is. Listen to the rain. Alright, so the time is 7 p.m. Now, it seems light because it's summer here in New Zealand. Even though it's February, it's summer. So I do want to eat, but I don't want to eat just yet. Maybe in another half an hour, 40 minutes. So I'll bring you back, we'll set the stove up and we'll get our dinner on. So I'll bring you back, everybody. Alright, I've just noticed it's pooling. that far corner, so I'm going to have to lower that tarp down to behind the tent. I might lower this all the way, like that, on this side, because at the moment the rain is coming from this side. It just gives me a bit more protection. But I think that'll do now. That's good. Perfect. Bring it back for dinner. I've just noticed there's a hole in the tarp right here. So I need to fix that. So I've got some tenacious tape. I'm hoping this will be strong enough to hold it. Mainly, it's not for the water that I'm stopping it, it's so it doesn't rip anymore. The tenacious tape is so strong. Okay, hope that does the trick. It should do. So I've lowered the poles completely at the back now, so the whole thing is resting on the tent. And I'm wearing, I've got 4 layers on. It's cold. And I put my boots on because the breeze just gets in everywhere. So if you're wearing shoes, it gets up your trousers. Right, I think it's time for us to put our dinner on now. Right, I've got a thermometer here. So we'll put this out just to see what the temperature gets to in the middle of the night. Okay. Right, let's get this dinner going. Bernie, come. Come on, up. Come on, Tim. You can go up. Go on then. Good boy. He's quite happy just sitting in the tent. Nice and warm in there, out of the wind. Perfect. Okay, so I'm cooking pizza. Nice and simple up here. Don't want to complicate things. Now we're in a total fire ban in this area, so I have to use gas. Got to take these fire bans seriously. Got the cob grill. And you're probably thinking, well, how are you going to do pizza on that? Well, I've got a pizza stone for it. And then this little handy contraption stops me having to put the lid on the floor all the time. If I can work out where it goes. There we go. Right, so this is a pizza stone here. And the Cobb grill is windproof. I hope. Now this is a new gas, so let's... There we go. Okay. Whoops. Oh, I'm making such a mess. All right, so that's on. So I've got to get that stone nice and hot. I've got a meat lover's pizza. Bring you back when this is ready. Right, I think it's time to put our pizza on. Well, my pizza. But you should have pizza as well. Maybe pause the video and order a pizza in. Or cook one. Oh, I'm looking forward to this, I tell you. Please don't screw it up. I want a decent pizza. I do have backup food in case I screw this up, because I've not cooked pizza on this before. So just in case. Wow, everything is wobbling around. The wind is gusting past here, isn't it? Let me tighten this up, sorry. I hope you didn't hear the umbrella wobbling there. Now, as far as Mars goes, this place where I camp, this is mild. Oh, I can see my breath. This is very mild, what's going on here right now. Ah, the temperature. So what is the temperature? Okay, 8 degrees. 8 degrees Celsius. Just Google it to find out what the Fahrenheit is. Oh, let me tell you. I'll tell you. And this is how I'm going to do it. And it's going to trigger everything. Hey Siri, what is 8 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 46 Fahrenheit. I probably just triggered a whole load of people's phones and Apple TVs and everything. Right, now I really need to keep an eye on this, because I'm just paranoid about burning it. I've just realised this pizza's not going to fit in my plate. Ah, no, I'll put my board, that's good. See, I'm on it. Never doubt. I did forget my pizza cutter, which I knew, but I got my massive knife. So I will be chopping it up with that. It's okay, don't doubt me. I'm sorted. Ow. He is in here. He's at the back. Bernie, what's he doing? You're so tired, aren't you? Aren't you tired? I don't want him getting soaking wet. So I'm not just going to let him go running around. Because I've only got one towel. Well, actually I've got 2 towels, but yeah, I just don't want him getting really, really wet. You're a good boy. Thank you. Okay, so we just mustn't let it burn. Alright, so this is going to be like watching paint dry for you, so I'll bring you back when it's ready. Oh, right, it's time for dinner. My dinner, Bernie, not yours. Oh, my hands are actually getting cold. Cool, I'm glad I bought extra layers. It's summer in New Zealand. You know, today was about 28, 30 degrees. What is that, 80? Yeah. But you come up here, it's just a whole other world. It really is. All right, so let's turn this off. Hey. Oh, we're looking good here. Is it crispy? Oh yes. Yeah, I think that's going to be a crispy base. Oh, I'm so excited to have this. I'm starving. I actually have a pie as well, a couple of pies. All right, let's get into this. Is it crispy? Yes. Perfectly done. Oh, yes. I don't know if you can see him, but he's bolted up right now. And he's giving me the eye. You couldn't have this. Can you imagine the mess in the tent if he had this? It's hot. Bon appetit, everybody. Bon appetit. Hot. Too hot. Ah. Oh. Mmm. Oh. I tell you what. I need to keep this hot. I'm going to put it back on the stone because the stone will keep it hot. Yeah. Tell you what, every time I have pizza on one of these places, I just feel so good. They're so easy to make and so warming. Now, I've only actually made a pizza from fresh on camp once when I did an EV car camp. It was such a faff, I just thought, why don't I just buy them and just cook them? Much easier. Mmm. So crispy, it's lovely. Oh yeah. I was thinking maybe I need a pie. I'm glad I went with the pizza. So it hasn't stopped raining, but it has died down. What I want more than anything is for there to be no wind. So I just want it to stay calm. Then I can sit out, relax, have my zesty drink, and then for cigar time, I'm not hunkering down in here. Mm. Oh. Oh. So hot. This is a barbecue meat lover's pizza, by the way. Mm. Cheers, everybody. Zesty drink for the win. I don't know if you can see him. He's really playing for the camera. All right, everybody. I'm gonna have the rest of this pizza and then bring you back for cigar time. Thanks again for coming. Oh, it's chilly. I think before cigar time, we're going to take little Bernie here for a walk. Come on then, Bernie. Let's go. Come on. Look at this. Look at what I mean, I've shown people this before, but sorry about the wind. Nothing I can do about it. But it's just epic up here. Just the views, and look, we're way above the clouds down there. I mean, there's clouds above us, but that's an interesting ridge down there. Could do some wild camping in winter. You can see the tree line stops just over there. I mean, it's brutal up here. It's very, very unforgiving. It's not for novices. People get stuck up here. Just stuff happens. Wow. Beautiful. Isn't it, Bernie? Let's go to the edge of those rocks, Bernie. Go on, let's go. Oh, my hands are freezing. Temperature just keeps dropping, and also this wind chill. I've come up here with Anne in summer before, and it was 30 degrees down in the valley. And then we get to the top, and it was 6 degrees. Absolutely freezing. What a difference. Just a bizarre climate up here. This outcrop is very strange, isn't it? It's like Lord of the Rings. And then over there, the valleys with the mist, it's just staggeringly beautiful here. Hey, Bernie? Right. Hello. Oh, you're warm. Okay, let's get back. That was grim. It's so windy. I hope my tarp is gonna be okay, because it already had that tear in it. Sorry, I've got to adjust my hood. Hang on. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it had a tear in the tarp already, and I know it's catching the wind because I'm looking at it now. Oh, and you haven't seen the rest of it. Some people have never seen up here before. Haven't seen my videos. So let me show you what it looks like. There's a transmission tower up here and a generator building and antennas and all sorts of stuff. See, look at my tarp. It's catching the wind sort of underneath. I mean, it's okay. I've had it in very strong conditions before. but that tear just worried me. It's just there. But I've put tenacious tape on it, so it should be okay. Come on, Bernie. Oh, many a grim camp have I had up here. I've rescued a person up here as well, stuck in a snowdrift. So once you get on the leeward side of this building, it's lovely. It will be dead calm. Oh, thank you, Bernie. Oh, there you go. But I'm going to show you what the valleys look like at the moment. Oh, do you see the little birds? Just here, the warblers. They live up here in the tussocks. You can just see them. They're well camouflaged. They're just running around. Just running around there. People often comment saying, oh, there's no birds that high up, but yep, they live there. There they go. Yeah. Look at this. Now, someone's been up here and done some work on the road because they've built this wall. So the road is better now. God, Benny's peeing everywhere. Just wow. The camera's not doing this any justice, I'm sure. That's the sea right there. Right, I can barely feel my hands now. We need to get back. It's not meant to get to freezing. It's just the wind chill. Benny! Benny! Come on! He saw a warbler and he went running after it. You! Leave the little birdies alone. Come on. Let's go back. Up, Bernie. Come on. Back to the tent. Look at my setup. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. The truck's protecting the tent. Come on. It gets me out of the wind. But I think tonight the direction is going to change. I've got a feeling it is, and switch to a full southerly. So yeah, it might shift to the other side of the tent. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I just want to make sure that, because when this stuff gets wet, the cords stretch a bit. So I just want to keep it tight. That's good. All right, we're good. Come on, Benny. All right, everyone. Oh. I do actually have a tent heater as well, but I don't really think it would work very well in here, but we'll see. You never know, I might use it. All right, everyone, I'll bring you back for cigar time. Welcome back, everybody, to cigar time. Now, just making sure you can see me. Yep. So what I want to do, let's turn some lights on in here. There we go, now I can see. Because the camera, I don't know if you know anything about cameras, but that lens is an f1.8 and everything looks bright on it no matter how dark it is. So we have a cup of lemon ginger tea, put on the world's fastest boiling kettle. It's just a joke, don't take that too seriously. And for the cigar, I've got a Monte Cristo number 4 already holed at the end. Lovely. Monte Cristo number 4, my go-to cigar. Now I've got to say, it's pretty chilly. This wind chill is coming straight through here. 7 degrees. 7 degrees Celsius, so what is that, 40? But with the wind chill, it just drops it right down. And the wind is now coming straight from behind the camera, so right at me. Here's what it is. This tarp has worked out so well. It really has. It's done a great job. Now what I might do is, because the wind is coming in and the rain is light, the rain is actually hitting the side of the tent all the way over here. It's okay, it's waterproof, but I'm wondering if I turn the camera around and film from that direction, because this microphone doesn't like it when the wind's behind it. You're probably picking up a lot of wind noise now, actually. So that's probably what we'll do. We'll turn the camera around. See, this is where my table would have been fairly handy. I'm going to have to reach up to grab this. Right, let's move the camera. Right. And if I put this here like this, I won't get the wind on my back because I've got a blanket. Got Bernie's blanket. He's wrapped up inside here. I've got his sheepskin in here as well. I'm going to put the light on for him. There we go. All right, Bernie? I know you can't see him, but he is here. Ah, cigar time. Okay. I tell you what, makes a huge difference with the blanket. And I hope that you're not getting too much wind noise. I looked at the microphone before and there was so much wind noise coming from that direction. Uh-oh. Oh, it is working. I have so many lighters and things in here, it wouldn't have mattered. So, thanks again for coming, everyone. Thanks for continuing to support the channel and being loyal to the channel. It means a lot to us. Myself and Brandon in the States, our son, and to Bernie. And Bolly. And thank you for all of our treats. The treats that you do buy me a coffee. Honestly, they all goes to the puppies. All of it goes to the puppies. And we get them as much decent food and treats as possible. And thank you also to everyone who bought merch. That's much appreciated as well. I think the #1 merch item is the hoodie. Yeah. The green hoodie that I was wearing when I set camp up. It's so warm. Yeah, so thank you to everyone who's bought merch. Thank you to all of our YouTube members and YouTube subscribers. That's nice. And thank you also to people who write comments. So the comment section's back on. But hang on, I'll get to that. Thank you to our Patreon members as well. And everyone who sends gifts or letters to the PO box. Thanks very much as well. It's in New Zealand, so it's difficult to send stuff sometimes. It takes a long time and it's very, very strict here. I just need to do something with the camera. I need to move this out the way. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so it is very strict here on imports. But thank you anyway for making the effort. It's much appreciated. What does everyone think of my setup? This is pretty amazing. I tell you what, I could have bought my wind block. If I'd bought the wind block, I could have set that up behind me and across. It's about a 1.5 meter high wall of the same tarp material, and you just pole it out. Why didn't I bring that, the windbreak? I'm such an idiot. I've got a windbreak and I didn't use it. Oh well, it's just more stuff to deal with. So, that's why. Okay, so comments section. The comments are back on. Now, I've had enormous problems with the comment section on this channel because of scams, bots and everything else, spam, not to mention trolls, and not to mention vicious, horrible people. And when I say scum of the earth, some of these people, some of the comments that have been left about Bruce and Bruno after they died, or about me, about their death, I tell you, if it wasn't for the fact that I know how bad some of these people are in terms of just utter pond scum, it would get to me. But I just block them. Or if it's really, really vicious and nasty and threatening, then I report them to Google, and then they deal with it and ban them completely from ever commenting. But mainly I don't want Anne and Brandon to see these comments about our dogs, our pets, part of our family. You know, these people who leave these really vicious, nasty comments, they think they're just having a dig at me, and they think, this is great, we can get to you, but you can't get us back, because they're all cowards. Every single one of them is a coward. Trolls are cowards. Understand this. Anonymous trolls are complete cowards, okay? If you troll, but let everyone know who you are, fine. You're not a coward, you're just going for it. But these ones that hide behind anonymity, just complete cowards, okay? So, yeah, I just delete them and block them. They can never comment again. And a lot of the time they think that their comments are being read. They're not. They're not. I've had this conversation with so many other YouTubers. Some of them, their banned list, their block list of viewers or comments, like 3,000, 4,000 people. It's insane. Yeah. I think I'm up to about 4 to 500 banned. I don't look at the list. It just happens, and then that's it. They're banned forever. There's no takesy backsies. I don't do forgiveness. They were banned for a reason, and any future comments where they're just nasty as anything, banned instantly. Doesn't get to me because I get the last laugh. I just ban them. For the rest of you who are awesome, comments are back. Knock yourself out. Have fun. Make the comment section nice. Have a good chat. Talk about Bernie and Bolly and you know what I realized the last couple of camps? I haven't filmed getting home, so you haven't seen Bolly. So I will try and remember this time that when I get home, just to show you Bernie and Bolly together, because they're so lovely when they greet each other. Yeah, comments are back on, which I'm sure a lot of people are happy about. My Alaska trip. So I discussed this in the last video. So I'm going to Alaska no, don't forget, this video will have come out. I might even be in Alaska now, so don't get confused. It's Super Bowl day today in America, so here it's the next day, so it's the 10th here. Brandon's birthday was yesterday. Brandon's birthday is on the same day as the Super Bowl. It was the 9th. And he's just turned 20. And my birthday's on the 17th. And I leave 2 days after that. On the 19th, I leave for Alaska. So I fly to Anchorage. Well, actually, I have to fly to LA, then to Anchorage. Actually, I have to fly from where I live here to Auckland, to LA, to Anchorage. It's a long, long, long flight. It's 20 odd hours of flying. And then get to Anchorage. I've got a day there, and then I pick up my camper van. I think they're called Wild River camper vans, Wild River vans in Alaska and Anchorage. Let me turn the inverter off. I'm not using that anymore. And they have prepared an itinerary for me. I've got a great van with them, and it's nowhere near as big as the van I had in Canada. It looks like a normal van, but it's converted. It's a Dodge Ram. It's a Ram van. I don't know what it is. Is it 26 feet long? Does that sound right? It doesn't have a shower. It's got a very, very basic toilet. Now, I just got dripped on. How did that happen? Is that my repair? Or is it condensate? Oh, yeah. I think it's my repair job. I was afraid that might seep through. I think it found a little way through. Oh well, it's just a tiny drip. Like the trolls, tiny drips. So, Alaska, yes, camper van. It's got a basic toilet, it's got fresh water on board and that sort of thing, but it doesn't have a shower. So they've drawn me up an itinerary. I'm going all the way up to Prospect Creek, which is the coldest place in Alaska, apparently. Is it the coldest or snowiest? One of the two. I think it's the coldest. And then from Prospect Creek, drive round to Fairbanks, because there's nothing in Prospect Creek. I go to Fairbanks, and I've got this itinerary of things that I want to do. I want to do ice fishing. I want to do snowmobiling, snowshoeing, camping in the snow in a tent, so I'm taking a tent with me. I want to try and make a snow cave. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't have any expertise. I could do with Luke from Outdoor Boys to come and help me, teach me. He can adopt me for the day. People have asked if I'm going to see him. Look, we don't talk, so I don't have his contact details. I just have spoken to him on Facebook. And also, he's a really busy family guy. I don't think he really wants a YouTuber to come by and he has to entertain him. I know he did it with Mav, but Mav's a much, much bigger YouTuber, and I think they already knew each other from before. So I'm not going to bother him. He'll be busy. I'm sure if people ask him and he's got time, then he would, because he seems like a lovely guy, and also we have quite a bit in common. We both lived in Japan. I lived in Tokyo 5 years, and he lived in Japan as well. And we're both family men. We both love camping. Does he have a dog? I don't think he does. Anyway, Alaska. Yeah, so I'm going to do all this, and I've got 2 and a bit weeks there. And then I fly back to LA, and then on to Arizona, hanging out with my friend Sang Ho for a couple of weeks, who I used to work with. Then flying all the way back to New Zealand. So I'm gone from 19th of Feb, and I'm back late March. And Anne's sister is coming out here to New Zealand, so they're going to be staying together at home. So she's got the company, and she's got the 2 dogs with her as well. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not taking Bernie with me. It would be very cruel to put him through that. I've never taken a dog on a plane, except when we moved from Hong Kong to Tokyo. We had 2 golden retrievers. And I think that they found the experience so stressful, I would never do that again. No. I would love to have Bernie with me in Alaska. I really would. But no, I'm not going to go through that. Also, they've got wolves and things there. I don't want to deal with that. And I think it restricts where you can stay as well if you've got a dog on board. So Alaska, very much looking forward to it. What else is going on? As most of you know, I live in New Zealand, but I am actually British. I'm also a New Zealander. I have New Zealand citizenship as well. But I grew up in England. And I left England quite a long time ago. I think it was 1994. And I moved straight to Asia. I'd lived in Asia most of my adult life. I've got to say, every time I go back, and also watching what's going on, I barely recognize the place anymore. I don't know what's going on there. I just don't know what's happening. The whole politics there is a nightmare. Crime there is a nightmare. Immigration policies are a nightmare. Money is a nightmare. Cost of living is a nightmare. I mean, there doesn't seem to be a lot of good things going on for the UK right now. And I don't know how it's going to get resolved. I can't imagine the people that voted, well, maybe people don't understand. Keir Starmer and the government, their Labour government, they didn't actually get a majority. Majority of England, UK, did not vote for Labour and Keir Starmer. It's just the way the system is set up, or rigged, 2-party system. It's basically nigh on impossible for any other party to win. So, unless they form a coalition. So look, it's a very rigged system. It needs fixing, it needs changing. But I don't think that government speaks for the country at all. Not even close. I don't see how you can govern when you don't have a majority. I really don't. So, I don't know what they're going to do to fix it. But he's going to be in for 5 years, 5 long years of just wrecking the country. Hey, by the way, Conservatives destroyed the country also with COVID, lockdowns and everything else. So, it wasn't just Labour, okay? It was already a mess. But Labour seemed intent on just completely ruining it. And who knows whether they want to join Europe again. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Super Bowl. I watched the Super Bowl today. While I was coming here, it was on the radio. Well, Brandon asked me, who do I want to win yesterday? And I said, I want the Eagles to win. For 2 reasons. First, I'm not a fan of the hype around Kansas City Chiefs. It doesn't do anything for me. It's not a franchise that I particularly like. It doesn't mean anything to me. So the Eagles were the underdog. So I thought I'd support the Eagles. I want the Eagles to win because I like the underdog in that situation. Also, secondly, I remember when the Eagles won for the first time. Was it 2017 or 18? And all I remember was a very, very drunk Kevin Hart storming the pitch when they won. And he was getting interviewed and he was talking to the players and he was off his face. That was hilarious. So I hope he did that again. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see. I'll check the news when I get back. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I'm assuming he was there. He's a massive fan. So I can't imagine he was at the Super Bowl and stayed sober. Anyway, it was a rout. Eagles destroyed them. They took their foot off the gas a bit at the end because they didn't really need to get injured to win. What was it, 40-22? Something crazy. Mahomes had quite possibly the worst performance of his career. So it just shows he's beatable. Tom Brady showed that he's beatable when he was meant to be the new thing, and Tom Brady beat him. So the Bucks at Tampa, at home in Tampa, which I went to visit, by the way, while I was in Florida seeing Brandon. I went to Tampa and we went to a cigar rolling factory. We went to a cigar factory. So I'm going to have some of those cigars in Alaska. I'm going to take those cigars with me to Alaska. Because you can't take Cuban cigars to Alaska because it's America. And I'll discuss those cigars that I got in Tampa when I'm in Alaska. But it was amazing to watch them being made. Yeah. So yeah, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, whatever. Hurts on the Eagles, the quarterback. What a game. What a play. But their defensive line from the second quarter was incredible. Wow. Amazing. Just amazing. Yeah. Here comes the rain again. Amazing. So I enjoyed the game, to be honest. I liked it. Even though it was a rout, I actually enjoyed it. I like seeing a good team, the underdog win, and not just win, but win well. I mean, how many penalties did they have? The Kansas City Chiefs. So many penalties. They must have been despondent. Talking of sports, sort of. F1, Formula 1. So, there's a new movie coming out. I saw the trailer today. It's an Apple movie. Apple's not got a great track record with movies. It's starring Brad Pitt. It's produced. One of the producers is Lewis Hamilton. Look, fingers crossed it's good, but it seems to be everything that F1, the new company F1 has touched, has just made it so boring and so woke. They were big into the DEI initiative and everything else. So I hope there's none of that in it. You know, I still say that Top Gun Maverick was one of the best films that has been made for quite a long time, just because it didn't have any of that nonsense in it. It was just a good, fun movie. Well, I hope this is as well. I hope there's no political message in it. I hope it just is good. Good racing scenes. Oh, but I don't hold my hopes up for it. The moths are attracted to this white light. Yeah, so F1 movie, we'll see. And finally, what have I been watching? Well, there's only one thing I really wanted to talk about, which was apple cider vinegar on Netflix. What a great show. Very good show. Now, I was struggling to remember where I'd seen the star, the actress, before. And she was in Dope Sick, which was with Michael Keaton. Amazing show as well. But in this, she plays an Australian, but she's actually American. So it's a semi-true story. I mean, it's a true story, but they've sort of messed with it a bit. Bottom line, it's about people who are suffering from cancer, and they'll believe anything. They'll try anything, and these people just take advantage of them. Snake oil sellers, and they're despicable. They really are. Makes you wonder how many people die from cancer that have tried alternative therapies and that they just don't work. Yeah. So apple cider vinegar, it's fascinating, and the way it's filmed and it goes back and forwards and back in time, it's genius. So I really enjoyed that. I'm still trying to watch Severance, but I just can't get into it this time. Let me know in the comments if anyone has seen Severance and if you like it or not. I'm struggling with it so much. It's just got so weird. But anyway, is what it is. Right, on that note, I'm quite warm with this blanket behind me, but the wind is coming through here now, and the rain is as well. And I'm quite ready to hit the sack and get in my warm sleeping bag. Maybe watch a movie. Snuggle up with Bernie. So I'll bring you back at bedtime. I've got to pump up the pad. Got to do all sorts in there. Clean it up. Get it all set up ready for us to go to bed. And what I will do is I will bring this down. So I will close this door. Just because I don't know what the rain is doing tonight. I'll make sure the tarp is completely secure tonight. And I will also close this. So when I close this door, I will also then have to adjust the tarp because this is holding it up right now. But I'll bring you back at bedtime. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming. See you in a bit. Oh, right. So, we're all wrapped up inside. We'll get it warm in here. I've got a gas heater here. I don't know if I'll use it in the morning or not. Right, so I've got my Thermarest NeoAir XT pad. It's just such a warm pad. Could possibly be the toughest, warmest pad on the market. Now, in case you've never seen before, Bernie doesn't like the noise from my, let me just turn this up. Doesn't like the noise from my pad pump, but he'll get used to it. So he might move. We'll get this thing inflated. Stay on your bed, Bernie. So he's on his sheepskin on top of his bed as well. Come on, lie down, Bernie. No. No, I know what you're trying to do. And he's got a blanket. So what I'm going to try and do is put the blanket on him and see if that helps him settle, get him cozy. It used to work with Bruce and Bruno. They used to get settled in. Come on, lie down. Down. Down, Bernie. Good boy. And they used to get snug in there and just chill. Can you even see him? Now you can. Sorry. I think I was blocking him. There's heaps of room in this tent, I tell you. It's a big tent. Look, I can kneel up fully in it. It's a good size. And I've got a 0 degree Fahrenheit. What is that, minus 17? I mean, that's its extreme temperature bag. It's the Diamond Park, yeah, 0 by Big Agnes. Such a comfy sleeping bag. Right, now I don't need to overinflate this. Because I want to have a decent sleep. So the top of this tent is mesh, and I've got vents, but it's a 4-season inner, basically, except for this mesh on the top, which you can't do anything about. It's a 4-season inner. If I didn't have Bernie with me, I'd have a lot more room, and if I wasn't filming, then I could easily show you what I'm doing. I'm kind of hemmed in a bit here. So, this has a pad attachment system underneath, like that, and then the same again on the other side. This is such a mess. Right, here. I tried to do this when I was drunk once. Was not successful. Okay, and that's it. All done. And then your pillow goes in here. Alright, I'm going to crawl into bed and bring you back. Now I'm comfy. Hello, my lovely. And I knew you would settle. So when I start talking, it tends to get a reaction from them. Let's take your collar off. There you go. There, is that nice? Come on, it's bedtime, Bernie. Come and lie down. Come on. Lie down. Come on, come and settle. I know. You are tired. Come and lie down. Lie down, Bernie. Bernie, bedtime. Lie down. Not on my bed. Come on, lie down. Here. You're on your sheepskin. Yeah, look at this. It's lovely sheepskin. Hang on, let me move him down a bit. Okay. I'll put the blanket on him afterwards. He's a bit confused about the blanket. Alright. Lie down. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Bedtime. Honestly, the others, Bruce and Bruno, absolutely loved this blanket. They slept so well under it. I know, you're such a good boy. Yes. They had such good sleeps. No matter what the temperature, you know, no matter how cold it was anyway. They had great sleeps. Oh, fond memories. Right, so I've opened, I don't know if you can see, but just up here I've opened a vent, and I've opened the vent at the other side as well, just to allow cross air. He wants to show you his tackle. Are you done? What are you doing? You have a cold nose. You're meant to have a cold nose. But what are you doing, Bernie? I know. Lie down. Come on, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. Good boy. Other things about this tent that I really like. The zips glow in the dark, which is a cool feature. I don't know if you can see them here. These zip toggles, they glow in the dark. So many things I like about it. I've got to speak to them. I like the fact that you don't fall into each other because there's a center frame in between us. So we've each got a bed. In other stretches, you kind of sink in the middle a bit and you roll together. If there's two of you, that would be really annoying. So this is nice. You get your own section. Are you settling down? Is this, you don't like the blanket, or you do like the blanket? We'll see. Maybe we'll take the blanket off you if you don't like it. How's that? You were sleeping under it perfectly just a minute ago. It's because I'm talking. He thinks I'm talking to him. What a great evening. So I've tightened everything down. When I lowered the canopy door, yeah, the tarp went a bit slack, so I've tightened that. I've checked all of the guy lines and the pegs. I think the rain, it's still raining at the moment, but it's very light. It was heavier earlier. So we'll see. Hopefully it just stays like this. And the wind is just average. For up here, it's nothing at all, which is great. And yeah, as I say, I've got the front door closed completely. Did I show you it? I don't think I did, but I don't think you'll even be able to see it. Let me try. Oh. So this has a fly mesh as well, because it's a proper four-season inner. There is a fly mesh and there's a seal door. So here's the, let me turn you a bit so you can see. So here's the outside door. And it's got this sort of sunproof, heat-proof material, this silver fabric on the inside, so it doesn't get as hot. God, the cold air coming up through here. This is exposed down here, so I've got my shoes in here because they'll get wet otherwise. I do like this. I trust it because it's been in such a storm. And he's settling now, which is great. I knew he would eventually. Once the light goes out, that's it. He'll preen, he'll get warm, he'll get toasty, and then he really will pass out. Let me just lift this off his paws, because that's going to twist him up. It's going to get more twisted there. Maybe I'll cover his face and see what happens. He might just lie down and like it. The others did. Anyway, lovely evening. I've spooked him. My fault. I should have left him. All right. Come on, Bernie. Come and work out what you're going to do. Come and lie on your sheepskin. This is so warm and lovely. There. All right. I'm going to leave you. You're obviously happy like that. It's the tarp creaking. You can hear the tarp creaking. All right, everyone. A great evening. Great pizza. I did have some biscuits that I was going to have, but I'm not hungry. That pizza was fantastic. Thank you for my kisses. Cigar was beautiful and good cigar chat. That was fun. We'll get up early. I've got some breakfast with me, and I need to have a cup of coffee in the morning. I've got that AeroPress Go Plus. That's a great system. Have some coffee, and yeah, unless something major happens in the middle of the night, bring you back in the morning. Good night, everybody. Night, night, Bernie. Thank you for this. Night, night. Sitrep. It's 2 a.m. and it's windy, and the noise of the tarp is hello. Are you wagging your tail? Bernie, no. Bedtime. No, he's confused. He thinks it's morning, but it's not. Come on, bedtime, Bernie. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down, Bernie. Lie down. Bedtime. Lie down. Good boy. So you can really hear it flapping around out there. Well, not flapping around. It seems fine. I just stuck my head out and it's absolutely fine. So I don't know how strong the wind's going to get, but it's not forecast to, but it's not raining anymore. But yeah, just the wind. I might have to put earplugs in. We'll see. Alright, well hopefully that's all it's going to be. I'll bring you back later in the morning. Alright, sitrep. It's only a little bit later. I'm going to have to go out and take the tarp down. It's not that it's struggling. It's fine. It's just noisy. And I don't need it. It's not raining, so there's no need to have it. So we're going to go out and take this tarp down. Let's do this. Oh, it's cold. So let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, we're in the mist here. Yeah, look, it's absolutely fine. But it's just noisy as anything. And honestly, it's just not serving a purpose now. So let's just do this up. Stay there, Bernie. So all I need to do is unclip it at the 4 points, and then we're good. So let's do that. So we're going to have a bit of rattling at first. Wow, tell you what, it's an amazing evening. Just windy, that's all. it's freezing. Remember to take my thermometer off. Whew. Oh, so cold. Right, I've got to remember where I clip this on. I don't want it banging into the truck. It's going to make a noise. Okay. Oh, that wasn't so bad. But we'll just move the poles so they don't blow away. And we'll deal with the guys and everything in the morning. Alright, I'm going to get back into bed and hunker down with Bernie. Let's see what Bernie's doing. Hi Bernie. Hello. I didn't go very far, it's okay. Alright, bedtime. Good boy. I've got to get in there, Bernie. Good boy. Okay, back in bed. Oh, I got cold. Just the wind chill. Alright, hopefully now I can get some sleep. It's so much quieter without that tarp. And also, it's just peace of mind that I know that it's not having a problem. The tent is guyed down anyway, so the tent's fine. But yeah, just peace of mind. Alright, night everyone, unless something major happens again. I'll bring you back later in the morning. Night, Bernie. Night, night. Night, everybody. Sitrep. It's 5 a.m. 5:30. And it's really, really windy now. It's mixed with light rain. I mean, look at it go. Bernie, lie down. Lie down. It's not bed. No, it's not time. Come on, lie down. Lie down. Bernie, lie down. Good boy. Temperature's really dropped. It's pretty cold now. But look at the shaking here. So it's all coming from that side. Now I'm wishing I'd guyed out the top pieces of the tent. But this tent is pretty solid because this frame is quite solid. So I'm watching it, it's not moving at all. I'm not feeling any movement at all. It's just the inner is shaking, flapping around, that's all. But the outer isn't budging at all. And it is pegged down all the way around, so I'm pretty confident. Again, I've been in this thing in a very big storm. This is meant to be about as strong as the gusts get. I think they're only about 35 kilometers an hour, 40 max. So all we're gonna have to do is, excuse me, when it's time to get up, I might move the truck to block the wind, so I can sit out and have a coffee and stuff, and also make it easier to pack this down. I am glad I took the tarp down. That would have been very noisy and it could have ripped, because it is strong enough to rip the tarp, I think. Oh, the microphone's probably not picking up how loud this is. Alright everyone, bring you back when it's time to get up. Morning, Bernie. Oh, morning. Morning. Morning, Bernie. Bernie. Oh, morning. Morning, everyone. Oh, what a night, hey, Bernie? Windy. Come on, lie down. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. I know. I've got to hold him like this, otherwise. Morning. Did you have a nice sleep? Oh, full stretch. Did you have a nice sleep? Yes. He's been curled up here. It's so warm on his sheepskin. Oh man, the wind is howling out there. I'm gonna have to move the truck round. Morning. I'm gonna have to move the truck around and block the wind. I think it's coming from this side. I mean, everything is shaking so crazily over here. The one good thing about the wind is it doesn't look like there's much condensation, if any at all. A couple of drops up the top I see. That's about it. It's cold. And I think it's still raining. I can't tell because of the noise of the wind, but I think it is still raining, but just gently. So I need to get up. I've actually got a tent heater in here with me. I bought it in last night, but with him moving around, it probably isn't that safe to use. It's a gas heater. Oh, I could have a look outside just to see if it is raining. I need to get my clothes on. It's so cold. All right, bring you back. We're gonna go out, and this is how strong the wind was. I was lifting up and down in here from underneath, lifting the bed up and down. Right, we've got to do this. So let's get up. All right, let's do this. It's cold. Look at my shoe, Bernie. Oh. All right, Bernie, go on then. I'm going to let Bernie just jump out. Oh. I've got to put my boots on. And then first thing we've got to do is move the car around. Hello, Bernie. Hang on. You probably can't see Bernie here. Okay. Right, let's do this. Oh. Everything's pretty wet. Oh my gosh, what's going on out here? Oh, it's grim. Oh, that's very grim. Hello, Bernie. Oh, holy moly. Well, everything is still guyed down, but it is absolutely horrible out here. The wind speed, oh, so it's coming straight at us here, right behind me. The camera's gonna get absolutely caked instantly. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to reverse the truck round and block it all here. So I'm going to try and do that without losing the camera. All right, very difficult to see because I couldn't see out the windows. I was watching Bernie all the time as well. So let's have a look if that helps. Oh, that's better. I mean, it's still whistling under the truck, but actually out of the wind now. And the tent's wobbling a little bit. It's getting a bit of a gust from under the truck, but that's about it. I've managed to park on top of one of my guy lines. Good job. And I ran over the guy. Oh well, I couldn't see it, but it held up. Cool. All right, great success. All right, we need to do a couple of things. We need to get a coffee on. I need to get my chair. I'm going to get my chair out, and I'm actually going to sit behind this wheel here. It should be okay. My man. All right, let me get it all sorted. Oh, right. Okay, first things first. Let's get my boots on. Now I don't know if you can see the cloud whipping past behind me. It's pretty violent. Oh, Benny. His face has got all white from the dew. But he likes these cold temperatures. He's come alive. He loves them. Right, I need to get his collar and put that on. Back in 1 second. Oh, my hands. I bought some big gloves, but they're like winter gloves. They might be too thick for this. Okay, we're gonna get Bernie his breakfast. Let's do that first. Now I might use I've got to look at the thermometer and see what the temperature is. But it feels cold. It doesn't feel like it's at freezing though. But the wind chill is making it freezing. Alright, Bernie. You can have it here. Go on then. Alright. Can you see him down there, look? Yum. Okay, we need a coffee on, definitely. So I slept really well, considering the noise that was going on outside and the fact I had to get up and move the tarp. But I tell you what, moving the tarp, taking the tarp down, that made the biggest difference. Because the tarp was just banging away like crazy. This is my AeroPress Go Plus. Oh, I didn't even need to stir that one. Ah. So, yeah, had a good night's sleep. Bed was comfy, as usual. Bernie was fine. He got up a couple of times and moved around. But it was just the sound of the wind, so I put earplugs in and bang, I was out. Out like a light. Woke up every couple of hours though. As usual. Oh, let me check the temperature. Okay, 4 degrees centigrade, Celsius. So, I don't know what that is. Hey Siri, what's 4 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Oh man. Okay, I need this coffee so desperately to warm up. Oh, actually I'm tempted to put it in my cup just to warm my hands up. In fact, no, let's keep it nice and hot. Cheers everybody. Now, if I turn the camera around so you can see Bernie, he's just going to keep moving, but he's sniffing everywhere, running all over the place, having a great time. As I said, this is his first time up here. First time on the tops, first time high up. I'll see if I can show you what he's doing. Benny, where are you? There you are. You're having fun. You are having so much fun. Let me just aim the camera down so everyone can see your face. Benny, come here. Look. Hold on. Hey. What? Oh. Okay. Enough of that nonsense. Right. I want to set this up so that I'm not getting anything on the lens. That's crucial. Because, yeah, I was saying, so I don't get anything on the lens. It's really difficult. And it's blowing in between this layer and the truck as well. So I just have to keep moving it around to make sure it doesn't get the wind on the microphone and a whole lot of gunk all over the lens. Hey Bernie. This is where this canopy really pays off, having this. You right? Did you have a nice breakfast? Now, I could let him go and sit in the tent while I have breakfast, or even sit in the car. But he's just going to run around and have fun. He does like these colder temperatures. I think what we should do is get breakfast on ASAP. God, I tell you what, you go around the corner there, it is horrible. Right, so what I've got here is my waffle maker. That's right, we're having waffles this morning. I just need to get the mix. I think a waffle with some maple syrup is just what I need, with another coffee as well. Alright, so what we do is turn this on to the temperature that I'm going to want to cook it at. It's 5, and then just turn it on. All right, and I wait for it to beep, and it's good to go. Hey, Bernie. Great, so we're going to wait for it to beep and then we'll put the waffles on. In the meantime, I am going to put my gloves on because, man, it's cold. I'm having to move the tripod each time. Okay, gloves. Ah, my gloves are in the back. And I've got a warmer beanie. This is my AB camping beanie. Oh. See? That's much warmer. Comes down much lower and it's a thicker knit. So that other one that I was just wearing, not so warm. Where are my gloves, Bernie? I was hoping to have a really nice view this morning. The weather forecast didn't say anything about this. It's very rare that the weather forecast is correct up here. Very rare. They just don't seem to be able to get it right. Because it's like its own little microclimate. Alright. I'm going to play with my gloves. This is all new to Bernie. Hang on. I'll tilt you down a bit so you can see, because he's so funny. Here we go. Bernie, what were you looking at my gloves? He's not seen me wear gloves before. They're just gloves, Bernie. It's okay. Alright, I'll bring you back when this bings. Okay, it's beeped. We're ready to go. So the trick is not to overfill it. Which is immediately what I did. Okay. So we leave that until it beeps again. And then we've got waffle. Okay, it's just beeped. So what I want to do is put the kettle on, get another brew. We'll turn the waffle maker off. I'm just warming up the maple syrup. Oh, stay. Oh, I'm so hungry. Okay, coffee. Perfect amount. are good to eat. Let's pry this open. Oh yes! What a waffle! Look at this thing. That's exceptional. Oh, it's hot. Great success. That's an exceptional waffle. And I'm just going to stand here and eat it. Ha ha. So if you're wondering where Bernie is, he's sort of sitting here, but he's actually sitting under the tent. It's a nice little spot for him. And he's just watching me eat my waffles. He can't have this. He'd have major diarrhea. All right. Who says you can't eat properly and drink properly on a mountain in horrible weather? All right, bon appetit, everybody. Crispy waffle time with lashings of maple syrup. Mmm. Oh, yummy. Warms me up. I know it's going to warm me up. Oh, I'm glad I warmed the maple syrup up. Very good. I'm not sure I've ever cooked waffles up here before. These tables that slide out are amazing. It's so handy. I've already packed my chair away because the wind is down here. My pants are getting a bit wet, but they're waterproof. And I've got boots on. So that's not a problem, but if I was sitting in a chair there, I'd be feeling that. Hot. Right. So pack down is going to be horrible. It's not going to be nice. I'm going to try and do it with gloves on because my hands will be so cold. This tent, this nature hike tent, it's legit, it's good. It's taken such a pounding, and it has before as well. Okay, as a treat, because it's maple syrup, I'm going to let Bernie lick the bowl. Bernie, where are you? Come on. Bernie, come on. Bernie, come on. Right, let me put this down for him. Good boy. You want some of this? Hang on. Let me show you him. You're such a good boy. Here we go. What's this? Oh, yes, please. Right, you can have that while I'm having my coffee. that nice? Good boy. Good boy. There we go. You got it all. Okay, gonna have my coffee. I tell you what, this is truly grim. I have to keep wiping the camera just because. How's that? Because it's getting a little bit of spray on it. I don't know how I'm going to film this pack down, but it's not going to be fun. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another top strip with Tony on Mars and Bernie. His first time. Oh well, at least this will get him used to it. I'm just glad that last night we managed to get cigar time and sit out, have pizza and stuff. Okay, everyone, bring you back for pack down. Oh, okay. It's that time I've been dreading. Time to pack everything away. So first of all, actually I've got to bring the sleeping bag in, all the bedding, and just what I'm going to do is throw that in the main part of the truck here, not in the back. So I'm going to empty everything out of the truck, out of the tent. Tell you what, it was all very wet in there. I think what had happened was Bernie had climbed in and got on the bed while I wasn't looking. He's so cheeky. That's what he did. He went in there and he curled up on my bed. And I've got to set all this up back at the lockup. Because I've got to dry it all off. I've got to keep wiping the camera. I'm going to keep this here. You're getting splattered. Right. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the awning off first, and then it's probably all want to go flying. There's no easy way to do it. I'm going to have to lift it from this side and bring it over. Yeah, I think that's the best bet. Benny! Come up! So this is where it's a disadvantage to having outer separate to the inner. The inner's going to get wet now. Hello. You went in the tent. All I could do is try and minimize the amount of time that it's exposed. Okay, here we go. Come on. The plastic is really cold. Bernie, come on. We're going home. Oh, fingers. Fingers are so cold. Oh, I can't even do that. I can't get a grip. Oh, right, I've got to go around and pick up all the pegs. Oh man, I stupidly drove over them as well. Ah, Benny, no. Oh. It doesn't help when Benny comes and gives me kisses, tries to help me. Benny, stop. Hang on, Benny. Got to hammer this one out. Yeah. Bernie for helping. Come on, Bernie. Come on, we're going home. Come on, up, up. Good boy, go on, jump, up. Oh, you're so lazy. Go on then. All right, everyone, bring you back from inside. I've got to take this rain layer off. Oh, I can hardly feel my hands. Oh, okay. It's all good. All right, let's get out of here. Oh man. Oh, the other side of it is just gross. Oh, let's go. Oh, oh, Bernie. That's grim. You're gonna miss stuff in here now. Oh, okay. Just give you a wipe. Oh, just give me 1 minute. I'll bring you back. Oh my goodness. Mars always delivers. It's so grim out there. Isn't it, Bernie? You're making my sleeping bag even more wet. All right, everybody, let me show you what it's like going out, going down and seeing how just absolutely blind everything is. You can't see a thing. So let's get out of here. Now you're going to get some wind noise, I'm afraid, from the windscreen demist. Sorry about that, not much I can do. Got to be able to see where I'm going. So I've got my lights on, just in case anyone's coming up the other way. And those that have seen me come up here before in the winter know what this road looks like, covered in ice and snow. And then I got stranded once just down here. I'll show you where that was. Actually, I got stranded twice. I got stranded just on the right here in Buddy the camper van because I sunk into the ground. And then I was coming through a whole bunch of snow drifts here. Wow, it's howling out there. Visibility, as you can probably tell, is not that far. Maybe 20 meters. So I hope if anyone else is coming up here, they've got their lights on. Before anyone asks, no, it's too wet and windy to put the drone up. So yeah, I came over this crest here. Yeah, it was down here somewhere. And I just hit this snow bank and couldn't budge and just got stuck. It took me ages to get out. I think it was either that back there or it's just this bit up here in front of us. Before I had mud terrain tires on this truck, now I've got all terrains which are snow rated, mountain peak rated, so should be much better traction in the snow in future. So I'm going to find a little area up here, down here I should say, stop in, and then we'll say our goodbyes, and then we'll see Bolly later when we get home. Ah, okay. Whew. Brutal. Well, thanks again everyone for coming. Hope you enjoyed this trip. We will go and see Bolly. I've got to take this off now, I'm going to get hot. Thanks to all our YouTube subscribers, followers, people who like and comment and subscribe. Please remember to subscribe. All you got to do is click the subscribe button. Thank you to everyone who's bought us treats on Buy Me a Coffee. Bought Bernie and Bolly treats, really. Isn't that right, Bernie? Yeah, little Prince in the back there in his sheepskin. He's fine. He doesn't have to unpack all this stuff and dry it all out. Yes, and thanks to everyone on our Facebook groups, there's 2 of them, and Instagram followers, and everyone on X, all our Patreon members, and just everyone who watches over and over again, thanks. And thanks to everyone who doesn't skip ads. Ads are how we keep doing this. And thanks to everyone who's bought merch. Thank you so much, everyone. So, maybe I'll get one more camp in before I get to Alaska. I don't know. Otherwise, I will see you from Alaska. But thanks again for coming, everyone, and I'll show you at the end with Bernie and Bolly. See you in a bit. Right, I'm at the lockup. I get asked a lot about how I dry my gear out. So here we go. This is everything. So here's Buddy, the camper van. So I've put everything up. It's all absolutely drenched. As you can see, there's big puddles of water coming off this stuff already. So here's the tent outer, there's the tarp. Here's the actual tent and the stretcher bed, all drenched. Bernie's bedding. Bernie's blanket. And his sleeping bag that Bernie curled up on, and it's got filthy dirty and soaking wet. And then if I look under here, there's a guilty puppy. He always comes and lies in the corner here. Don't you, Bernie? We'll have to put you a bed just here, won't we? So yeah, that's everything. There's all my tents and stuff. Oh, so much gear in here. I've got stuff down here ready for Alaska. But yeah, this is going to take a while to dry, a few days, and it'll all be bone dry. And look at Buddy. Isn't Buddy spectacular? And believe it or not, because there's a panel up here, Buddy can, his solar system charges. I've got stuff stored down here. I'm working on the fan at the moment, so putting a new fan in. But yeah, it charges, so you can see it's actually getting, it's not getting any solar at the moment because the sun's not out, it's cloudy. But yeah, that's how it stays charged. All right, everyone, let's get home. Let's go and see Bolly. Right, home. Let's see. You want to see Bolly, Bernie? Let's go and find Bolly. Come on then. Where's Bolly? Come on. Where's Bolly? Hello, Bolly. Hello. Hello. Are you happy to see each other? Hello, princess. Hello. Oh, you had a piddle. She had a piddle. She was excited. Did you miss Bernie? Yeah? All right, everybody. Thanks so much for coming. And see you again soon. Maybe in Alaska, maybe another camp here first. But bring you back soon from Tony and Bernie and Bolly. Maybe camping. Thanks, everyone. See you soon.